Yo guys, what is up, and welcome back to Building with Whip. Today we got a lot of catching up to do, and I just want to start off by showing you guys a lot of what I've been working on. I know there hasn't been a video recently, I'm really sorry about that. I got really caught up with things in the holidays and just a lot of different life things going on, and I wasn't able to sit down and record and do a full episode, but I was able to get some work done here and there, just kind of working on different things. So I kind of want to show that off to you guys today. That's looking a little weird. But anyways, I went ahead and built both of these front sections. I believe these two little ponds here. This little market stall, just kind of a basic market stall. But I really like how they're coming together and everything. And I'm using the glazed terracotta as a base, as a base here. That is the light gray, and then we have the white glazed terracottas. So you gotta cook the terracotta and then you get that. But we got a palm tree on each with a nice little bit of a garden, just kind of showing off what the region really means. I felt like it was a cool idea. I was thinking about doing the monuments and things like that, but I feel like this, or obelisks, I guess you'd call them, not monuments, but I felt like this would be a lot better for kind of the entrance style that we're going with here, because we want this area to be so lush and full of life and everything, that it kind of felt like this would just kind of fit more, if that makes sense. And I'm pretty sure I said kinda like 10 times there. But yeah, so there's that. And I went ahead, I've been messing with the sand textures. I know I was talking about them before. I decided to clean it up a bit more and just add a little color variation. So we have a really light one, we have a somewhat lighter, and then we have a darker one, and then that's just the default right there. And I think it works a lot better. It just adds a little bit of variation to it, but it doesn't mess with them a whole lot. And for some reason, when I made that change, it made ferns when they're in a flower pot go grayscale. And I don't really know why, so I'm trying to figure that out. Back here though, I made a house for all of our cats before I went and moved them out around the city. So we just got a few kitties chilling in here as they're doing their job of defending off those stupid creepers. Down here, this path continues all the way. We got this big guy here. I realized we got to redo this arch to actually make room for the statue that we want to put in here, so that'll be kind of something I gotta work on at some point. Figure since we built it here, I'll do it off cam just because it'd be pretty easy. Over here, I'm just trying to figure out what else we've done. These trees, just kind of put those guys in there. But yeah, this house, oh, that's what I want to talk about. Kind of a new, somewhat decent style that I'm happy with it, but it's basically, I took the whole down area and had that just the usual kind of boxy shape. And then before adding onto that second floor, I brought it in one and added this little border here with the stairs and the half slabs, just kind of get a little bit extra detail in there. The second floor does get a little bit skinny in parts. I probably should have just closed it off right there instead of continuing that out. But I think it was a good trial of trying to just mix things up. We got to do something with the back of this wall right here, just to include something in this area, because I don't want to do a whole nother house. But I also don't want to have people having access to walking through here. I want them to have to go all the way around. Just because it kind of makes sense of not really being able to come up. Like, if you're looking at this wall here, you wouldn't really be able to come up right through here and just walk right through and be like, oh, well, hey, we're here in the front. That just doesn't really make sense of what kind of the times would call for. But I'm really happy with where everything's going. We've made a lot of progress so far. And there's a lot of cool stuff that we have working on and kind of moving forwards. I'm trying to think, is there anything else over here? It's been a little while since I've been on the world. I probably should have walked around and familiarized myself a little bit more before hopping on here to record, but that's okay. You got a little parrot chilling there. He's chirping our way, and he's like just far enough out that he doesn't pick up the mobs from there, so like it's kind of nice. And this is my little Tom and Jerry joke, or not Tom and Jerry. What was that? There's a cartoon with the little Tweety bird, you know? And then there's the black cat that always, was it Sylvester and Tweety? I don't know, something like that. I always forget the names of the old cartoons, but that was my little joke right there for them. But what I want to work on today is I want to work on this wall right here. Because you see it right here, and it's pretty long and it's pretty flat. And what I want to do, somebody in the, I had profile pictures like a monkey on YouTube, but they kind of brought up the idea of we could create a balcony here on the back instead of having it kind of being just super flat, and instead of using like the arches and whatnot. So I actually want to go ahead and create a balcony here today. I think it'll be kind of cool. But I don't want to do it all the way across. So I want to do the balcony from kind of like here over to probably like right here, just so that that stays flat and then we have an interesting area to it. So it's not just, again, continuous all the way across. So that's what we're going to be working on today. And yeah, it'll be pretty good. I have a lot of plans for other series kind of going on here that I'm looking at getting up and running. I've been really kind of inspired to start out a new plot over on the Conquest Reforged server. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen me talking about that a little bit here and there about like, hey, this could be kind of fun. Hey, what do you guys think? What ideas do you have? And I actually have a really cool idea that I'm coming up with. I don't really want to share that with you guys today, so you can be looking forward to that. But that's something that we're trying to do. I was on the server earlier today trying to get all set up there, talking with a few of the devs over there, just trying to see if we can work something out so I don't really have to go through the whole starting up situation of kind of like, oh, hey, I have to go build this plot. Okay, fine, I'll go do that. So I want to go ahead and, ooh, this is actually going to be perfectly symmetrical. I want to go ahead and get a plot started up over there because I think it would be pretty fun. Let's see, where is the floor up here? That's the floor. Hey, perfect level, right? So we want to bring this guy down one. And I don't have any stairs on me. Do I? I have one stair. So I want to go ahead and bring this out here like that and create kind of like an archy area in here and bring you all the way up. Get rid of that regular sandstone. But go right there. So I want to have this little bit of an arch down underneath, kind of holding it up. And then I want to do like a wood base to it just to make it a little bit more interesting, you know? And we can go ahead and do this. But this also allows us to keep the base windows in here because they won't really be blocked that's much, which is hopefully going to help us in the end. But yeah, so anyways, the Conquest Reforged thing, we'll be looking for that here in the near future, guys. That'll be something we hopefully can get started up very, very soon. And it's going to be a plot, like I was saying earlier, so it's going to be a bit smaller. It's not going to be that large steampunk world we've been working on. I still do want to continue that over on Heatherport, but that's kind of something that I need to slowly work up onto that guy, because just jumping in there tackling a huge project is pretty rough. It's pretty hard to do. So I want to kind of take that as we go instead of forcing myself to kind of kill myself over trying to finish it. And we lost our slab up there. And I want to go ahead and bring these guys out here like that and that. And then it's bedtime. Perfect. I've totally resorted back to the old, I'm just going to sleep in bed, and if I die, I'll run from spawn because I have another portal set up there now. So let me get some work on this. Let me get like the base layer down here. I'll sleep through it, and I'll come back to you guys once I got something kind of more figured out here. So, you know, something I totally forgot to even think about mentioning, but I'm staring at it right now, is the sky. So there's been a big change to the texture pack. I decided, you know, I'm not going to make money off of anything on it. Like, that's not what I care about. So I don't even know why I put it under an ad fly to begin with. But so I went ahead and I put in the agrarian skies sky map and MC Patcher files that you see a lot of other popular YouTubers using, just because they look really cool. And there's a cool effect when it gets to be nighttime. It starts to put like an orange overlay over everything, which I think is really cool. But anyways, so it's just going to be linked now to like a Google Drive or a Dropbox or something. Sorry, you probably noticed that in the descriptions already. I changed up some of them. Going forward, I'll make sure to put that new link in there. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to make sure I mentioned in this video before I forgot. That being said, though, I'm thinking about changing up the sun because it's just a square, and I feel like I messed something up with that whole thing. But yeah, so that's something going forward. But anyways, back onto this guy that we were checking out. This is the design I have for it so far. It's a little, it's okay. I'm okay with it. I like the stairs down here kind of providing that strong support to it. I don't know how I feel about the wood being there, but it also does add a little bit of variation to it, which is cool. One thing I was thinking about doing, if we can get up here and grab this guy, can we? Yep, we can. I want to go ahead and try and do, nope, you're up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually that looks kind of cool where it's going to come in a little bit. So let's try and do that on these guys and see if that changes it up at all. And maybe that'll actually be enough for this down area to make it look pretty nice. So I just want to get a little bit where it's kind of showing the wood from underneath, but also containing it. Well, that slab looked like it flew the heck away. Yeah, no, I like that. That looks much better. I think we might get rid of those guys there because they just look a little bit thick. Once we get up there, we can throw our fence down, and it just looks like it was a little heavy on the edge. I don't know if you guys saw that. But yeah, so the way to get up here is going all the way through the city, or back in through that little courtyard area, then coming right up here. And I just want to make sure I have enough fences left to be able to do that. We do. Perfect. Let's go ahead and try that. And that. And this. Then that actually gives us enough to come back and even do something like that and do a little bit of a slope roof or something, or even like a wool roof if we wanted, or not a wool roof, but like a carpeted roof. And get rid of that window there, that covering, because we'll have the roof over it. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let me go figure out what types of wool I want to be using and carpets and whatnot, and we can put that in place. But I think it's going to be up that height, just so it's kind of not destroying in our face. I like it having a little bit higher, and let me go do that. So I think we're going to end up going with a good old magenta and white color scheme up there, just because I feel like that works pretty well for this whole area. The reason why I brought you guys in right now is I want to show off the nighttime sky with this, because you can just see the clouds right here. They got that awesome, awesome color to them. And right over here down the street, the sunset's just way off in the distance. I just think it looks really freaking cool. The only thing is that square sun. That's the only thing that messes with it. But it's so cool, and you can kind of see that orange glow getting put over everything. This is very much just smoothing out all of the stuffs. But it's just, I don't know. I think the skies make Minecraft a whole lot better. I know I don't want to say it's like a whole new game or anything, but just having that extra detail in the sky, so it's not just that blue all the way across, allows the builds to come a lot more alive, because they actually have something in the distance behind them instead of just a blue kind of color, if you know what I mean, or if you kind of get what I'm saying there. If you picking up what I'm putting down, you know. And let's go ahead and do that. And I want to go ahead and start with some purpley stuff right down there, please. Please, there we go. And then I want to do white and purple, white, purple. Just kind of carrying this all the way down. I hope I calculated this correctly. I don't think I did, though. Something tells me I most definitely did not. How many long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 3, 33. That should be good. Maybe? I don't know. But basically how this works, if you guys don't know, you don't go there. You have to put the string down, because then it can hold the carpet up, because carpet can't be placed in air, which is kind of annoying, but it's something you just kind of got to deal with as you go with it. So we got our white in here, we got our magenta, and it's gonna, in the end, it'll look pretty cool from down below, I hope. That's the plan. I really don't think I have enough. 1, 2, no, we're gonna have a perfect amount of magenta. Nice. I did the math, guys, I did the math. And we can finish this off right here like that. Bring it all over to the very edge. I think what I'm going to do up here is I'm actually going to go ahead and jump up on that. Throw a string down everywhere here. Did we throw a string up there? We did. Oops. And then we want to do our magenta. And then our white. And then our last little bit of magenta right there. Perfect. And now we actually have an area down here where we can kind of walk around more or less, and not have hitboxes in our face the entire time, which is cool. I'm a big fan of that. And let's get a door and put it in there, and that's pretty much going to call that guy finished, which is nice. It's not bad. I know this has been a little bit of a short video today, but I just want to go ahead and kind of let you guys know we're still here, and mostly fill you guys in on the texture pack changes, as well as starting up that new Conquest Reforged series that'll be going on, which I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm pretty excited to get back into it. I've been doing a lot of kind of just planning and idea making and just more or less figuring out what I want to be doing on the side before really telling you guys about it, because I want to make sure it's something that I want to do before I'm being like, hey guys, this is a series I want to get started up. It's going to be super cool, blah, 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 and then I do one episode. Like, that's not fair to you guys. Yeah, let's do dark oak. That'll give a nice little bit of texture variation, or not variation, but you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, a little bit of contrast Contrast, that's the word. But yeah, so I want to get that series started up. You'll probably be seeing an episode of that later this week. I just need to, for that, I need to go ahead and talk with the Reforged developers and see what's going on there. And see if I don't really want to go through the whole grindy, to be, not grind, but like, I don't want to go through the whole aspect of having to build all the smaller plots just to get access to one of the larger ones, because that's something that I feel like I've done before and they all know me, seeing as I kind of worked on the project for a long time. So we're going to see if we can't skip that and just get a big old cool plot to work with, and that would be pretty fun to go from there. Let's do that guy. And yep, perfect. There we go. We got a little bush right there, just getting a little bit of color into it. Something to break it up and all. But guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. I do hope you enjoyed. Please hit that like and subscribe button down below. Let me know what you guys thought about what we're doing here in the comments, what we're doing going forward in the new series and things like that. If you guys have any ideas or anything regarding this series or the other one, or where the channel's going and what we're doing here, let me know. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next episode.